I'm delighted today to be joined by Greg Astill, the Head of Product Management at Stowe. Greg, thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for the invitation, Peter. Great to see you.
Absolute pleasure. Okay, so that was a very brief introduction about you, but can you give us a bit more info? Can you introduce yourself?
Yep, so my name is Greg Astill. I'm lead the product management function at Stowe Limited. Been with Stowe for coming up to 10 years now, and I'm active within the organisation in the UK and also provide the connection back to our head office in Germany.
Okay, fantastic little insight into the organisation, their head office in Germany, heading up the all things in the UK. So, give us a bit more of a brief background into Stowe Limited itself.
Yeah, so Stowe Limited is a subsidiary for Stowe in the UK. We specialise in the marketing and sale of renders and coatings of external wall insulation systems, rain screen cladding systems, acoustics, and also concrete repair and protection systems. So the larger company, the roots go back to the 1860s when it started in a small lime quarry, and gradually that company developed in the 50s. They actually started selling one of the first synthetic renders, and that went on to the development of EWI systems in the 60s. And then in the 1980s, the Stowe Limited subsidiary was formed, and we started marketing those products in the UK.
Fantastic. Love a bit of history there, finding out where organizations started and where they are today. So let's get a bit more specific. What products are we talking about today?
So what we're talking about today, what we're covering is the Stowe Ventec Glass A rain screen cladding system. So that's a system that provides a high performance glass facade or an internal wall lining.
Okay, excellent. So why is it important for the construction industry, this product?
Well, this product enables architects to create internal and external wall linings or facades, um, and it gives them a fantastic performance, whilst also being able to maintain a stunning aesthetic design. And it really enables the architects to go ahead and create as they would wish to do so, without having to worry or be concerned about the technical performance of what they're designing.
Okay, makes sense. So, with all these case studies, what we do, we look at a range of products or a product that has achieved a BBA agreement certification. This is no different. So, what led to the requirements of this particular product for a BBA agreement certificate?
Well, quite often, and especially maybe more so with cladding and with facades, the architects are challenged, or the specifiers that we work with more rightly are challenged with the complexities and the multiple requirements of that particular part of the building. But at the same time, they also have to deal with many other complex elements in the building as well. So the BBA is a way of giving them a reassurance in one handy document that the system's been properly tested and complies with relevant parts of the building regs.
Okay, so I think you alluded to it a little bit there. Um, you say it's important for the architects and for building regs. Just want to dig a little deeper into that from the actual application and how and where has this product been used? Have you got any examples?
Yeah, well, this product is used across a wide range of buildings, so it can go from residential through commercial, educational, and transport sectors. So you'll see this product in schools and universities. You'll see it in apartment blocks, but also things that buildings or structures that have a public safety zone requirement, so railway stations and airports, for example. So it's a really wide range, and the regulations or the testing requirements for those different buildings also vary quite dramatically.
So a wide ranging product, which is always good to see. Um, As the BBA have to stay reassuringly impartial, it's important to note there are other certificates out there. There's testing houses and the likes. But why did you choose the BBA specifically?
Well, the system during development had undergone a huge amount of testing. So we tested to different, all sorts of different standards and requirements that we thought would be required for Europe primarily. So we chose the BBA as we knew that they'd be able to properly assess this quite large amount of disparate test data that we had, and they'd be able to interpret it properly. The BBA is also, it's the standard, if you like, which is quoted by specifiers, and it's a good enabler for us to get into projects.
Okay, yeah, cool. So what was the experience like working with the BBA?
So the experience was, I have to say, was much improved over previous years. I felt that we established a good working relationship with the project manager that we had, that was assigned to us, and there was a willingness to engage and discuss when for example, certain technical areas, if they weren't clear. We had a lot of discussions through email, but also meeting on Teams as well, with myself and also with the technical teams in Germany.
That's excellent. It's good to know that comms are open and we have that dialogue, because I think that's hugely important for the construction industry in general, to maintain that dialogue between organizations, which is great
Yeah,
to see.
yeah.
Excellent. So just wrapping things up, Greg, final thoughts here. What does achieving a BBA agreement certificate mean to yourself and the organization?
Well, it enables us to just further prove the excellence of Stowe Ventec Glass A, that system, and to more easily build our product pipeline, a project pipeline going forward in the UK for the next few years. We're really looking forward to the next few years with this product, and it being supported by the BBA certificate.
Fantastic. Greg, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Peter.